Wrestling fans, if you like what you've seen, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and also don't forget to ring that bell.
I take pride in IBW that we are a family-run company.
IBW is definitely way different than any other wrestling company out there. With International Big Time Wrestling, since the beginning, tradition has mattered.
It's a fight, and it's a sport. This is wrestling, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no sports entertainment. This is professional wrestling.
Hey wrestling fans, welcome back to International Big Time Wrestling powered by RoX-TV. Here's Rudy with this week's feature.
Thanks a lot, Carlito. This week's feature is the 7 Mile Stomper, along with his manager, Jocelyn Navarro. Here is Isiah Bronner. Here's International Big Time Wrestling Hall of Famers Terry Sullivan and A.T. Hook with all the action.
Oh boy, Sullivan.
We are back.
Here he comes, the 7 Mile Destroyer, Isiah Bronner, accompanied to the ring by Jocelyn Navarro. We saw him last week.
Isiah Bronner is just a thoroughbred,
Oh, he is, man. I expect a whole lot of Isiah Bronner
I'll tell you,
in professional wrestling.
he is just so impressive, but you're going to be able to see that for yourself here in a moment.
I've literally seen him snap people in half, and Drzeiko, oh boy, he might get snapped in half tonight too.
Jocelyn Navarro at ringside. Interesting dynamic there with the two of those.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what's going on between the two of them.
Yeah, somewhat of a contrast in styles. Bronner's been known as a
Mild-mannered, outside of the ring.
somebody who follows the rules, a very sportsmanlike guy, and Jocelyn is known as somebody who's willing to cut all corners.
Kind of a wildcat.
Yeah.
This Drzeiko, I've seen him. I was around for his training, and he just got cut in half, just like I said.
Just like an offensive tackle there. Wow.
Isiah Bronner, like I keep saying, he's beating the brakes out of this kid.
Well, he's got an MMA background, and he's displaying that right now. Look at him. He's got those gloves on, and he's
big belly-to-belly side
beating,
suplex. And that's it.
Drzeiko
kicked out. Unbelievable.
Instinct. Just instinct. The wrestlers, they hear two in the way that...
he had the wherewithal to move out of the way.
Shoulder first into the steel post.
Russian leg sweep by Drzeiko.
1, 2, and no way. Wow.
Drzeiko's getting a little offense on Isiah Bronner. I'm surprised.
I am too.
But as they say, this is catch-can wrestling. Anything can happen.
He's got to be seeing some stars, though. He's got to be a little woozy. You can't take punches like that from a man with the strength and size of Isiah Bronner without it having an effect.
I know that's right. Big. What was that? Like a sidewalk slam out of a suplex.
Look at the welts on Drzeiko.
And I've seen Isiah Bronner work out on Instagram, and he's a beast. Big spear.
And that's got to be it.
That's it.
Very, very impressive as always.
Isiah Bronner made short work out of Drzeiko.
I feel sorry for
that. And I got to tell you, this team right here, they have not interfered in the other's match.
Yeah.
They're out there for moral support. They haven't broken the rules. So this must be a Bonnie and Clyde type situation going on here with Isiah Bronner and Jocelyn Navarro.
Story will be told here on the IBW Power Hour.
We'll just have to wait and see.
Coming up next week, World Championship match, the champion Mysterious Movado against the #1 contender Officer Rod Street. That'll be your main event next week here on the IBW Power Hour.
That's right, and I can't wait to see that, man. I know a whole lot about Movado and Rod Street. Their feud goes back. They've been in the ring together many times, and this time is for the International Big Time Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
Any human being in the world, 215 pounds or less, is more than welcome to take a shot at this championship, because that's what being a champion is all about. Don't argue with the peasants. Don't argue with... I said don't argue with the peasants.
The measure of a man, Chris Carter. The spirit of America.
Off the ropes, catches him with a clothesline. Brody is in here. We've got a melee in here. TUMBLR can't control it.
Professional big-time wrestling. From Detroit, Michigan.
I don't know who trained him, but obviously they did a great job. He could turn on a dime from a fan favorite to enraging the crowds like few I'd ever seen.
Carter coming to his feet. Hitting tag. Calypso Jam.
I'm like, you're Chris Carter. He was like, that's right, kid. I am Chris Carter. I'm like, oh my God.
Like, I've seen you bleed a few times. That was the first time I met Chris Carter. So we didn't really, click right off.
The Motor City Hitman, Chris Carter.
Gambler doing well. Carter in a bit of trouble after opening up so well. Now trying a comeback, getting in that weak section of the Gambler.
Like I said, I was nervous to meet him. I've heard about him my whole life, and just to meet him in person. And right when I met him, I went and grabbed his bags and I took him to the dressing room. I got his chair set up, and I still try to do that same thing to this very day.
Second strand of rope. Pull off flying knee drop from that second rope onto the shoulder of Ron Davies.
To get the knowledge and a whole bunch of information from him.
I got to tag team with one of my childhood heroes.
And I remember watching him when I was, in my 20s with Bruiser Bedlam. And so I saw Chris Carter over the years, so I knew what he was all about.
He's seen a lot of ups and downs in the business. He's seen a lot of people go from the top to the bottom and from the bottom to the top. And he really gets us worked up and motivated to do the very best we can for the fans.
Well, it's Carter and Cody. Cowboy, well.
He used to be the jack of all trades when it come to Bruiser Bedlam and WWA.
Chris Carter, the